Sup guys, Time here, and yes, this is not a drill. After over 6 months of waiting, a new world update is finally out, and in this video I'm going to show you everything that is new or that has changed. It is mostly bug fixes, but there are also one or two new things that I can show you. Before we do move on with that though, first of all I'd like to thank everyone for waiting, of course, and being patient. I just had a lot of things going on in the past few months, really. That's the reason why it's been such a long time. As I already sort of announced in a video back in January, I think it was, or February, something like that. But yeah, and now we're back, and also we are back in 1440p 60 FPS because I upgraded my computer and my setup, so I now have a 1440p monitor. So that's very cool. I might do a video showing you how I make videos and what equipment I use, like my gaming setup in the future. But anyway, let's move on to the video for now. And over there, that's been the big change for this update, really. So that is a player statue of me. And then also, as you saw in my teaser video that I uploaded last week, there is now a fireworks show. So we can activate that with this lever here. Yeah, it's daytime now, so you can't really see that very well, but the fireworks show lasts for about an entire night, a little bit more than that actually. So that's pretty cool. So the wiring for the fireworks, that is down here. So it essentially works off a randomizer. So these are all randomizers that are hooked to the different dispensers that shoot the fireworks. I think there's about 13 dispensers in total that are filled with about a stack of fireworks. And then over here as well we have a little machine where we can make fireworks. So this makes creating random fireworks a lot more easier, because we can just flick the levers. So we can pick our colors here. Then we can pick one of these effects and then one of these effects. We can add flight duration, so we can add to the height of the rocket. And then we can select here if we want 3 fireworks or multiple fireworks. So currently it's set to, I think, 6 fireworks. So we are now in our survival base, which I have now officially named Nom Nom Palace, by the way. And the main purpose of this update has been, as I've kind of already mentioned, is to fix all the issues that were caused by 1.9 and even 1.10 that we're in now, in fact. So yeah, and rather unsurprisingly, the base was hit the hardest by those updates. Quite a lot of things needed to get fixed. And the first thing that I did was I had to replace all the hopper minecarts with new ones, because they made like a change to hopper minecarts. And they were no longer picking up items, but all I had to do was to replace all of them. Same goes for the Nexus, of course. That one also uses hopper minecarts. I had some issues in my world tour, if I can remember, with that as well. But yeah, that's now all fixed. Also, one thing that has really hit my world in general was that all the mob farms that used a piston crusher were broken, or nearly all of them. Because what would happen in 1.9 is they changed the pistons. So, and now with 1 block tall mobs you can no longer use piston crushers to get XP. So basically what would happen is the mobs will get stuck in the block like normal when the trap activates, and then however when the piston retracts again, the mobs also get protected with it, so they continue getting stuck. And then they will completely die off and we don't get any XP because we didn't kill them ourselves. So the way how I fixed that is I replaced all of those troubled farms that used a piston crusher with a lava blade. It's kind of similar to the lava blade that I used back in the mob farm already to kill all the mobs that use armor. It is a little bit different, however, so it's not automatic first of all. So we have to press this button and then you can see a dispenser will activate with lava that will set these guys on fire. It will bring them down enough and so that they don't die, and then another dispenser will activate with water that will stop them from burning again. And then we can use a potion to kill them just like that, and then we get the XP and that drops just like normal. Another thing that was broken was the pig farm, and that has also been changed to a completely new design. It still works kind of the same, however, so yeah. So press this button here, dispense with water will activate, then we can breed them. And then the baby pigs are now sorted from the adult pigs with like a fence post. So, and then they get stuck in another separate chamber, and then they will grow, and once they grow they will hit a lava block, and that will burn them to a crisp, and then we get their pork chop. Moving on then to the Nexus. As I mentioned already, the Nexus now works correctly again with all the hopper minecarts replaced. And what I thought I would do is I will give you a quick rundown of all the other places in my world that are either new or have changed. I won't actually visit these places myself, otherwise this video is going to be way too long. I'll leave them up to you to discover. So down here we have the Silverfish farm. That has changed so that it works again in 1.10. So it now uses the same lava blade system as I showed you earlier in the Nam Nam Palace with the cave spider farm. The Enderman farm, that has also changed a little bit, so that it also works again. Down here we actually have a new area to discover, so this goes to on top of the nether ceiling. That is for a future project. Spider farm, that has changed similarly to the Silverfish farm so that it works again. And this, the zombie farm, has been rebuilt completely. It is still in the same area as before, it is just a new farm. Over here we have this, the skeleton XP farm, which is brand new. That's still the same, but this is also changed slightly, the Caverton. So that is my dual cave spider and skeleton XP farm. And yeah, that is actually pretty much it. So that's been this world update in a nutshell. I hope you enjoyed it. The Minecraft videos aren't over yet though, because next week I will give you a tour of that thing over there, which may look familiar to you. Until then, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.